Bengal is once again in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. The horrific rape of a student inside a government law college in Kolkata has left the nation shocked and enraged and has brought back memories of the 2024 RG Kaur Medical College rape case. The uproar that followed the tragic rape and murder of the 31-year-old trainee doctor in Kolkata's RG Kaur Medical College forced the Mamata government to introduce the Aparajita Bill. The incident sent shockwaves through the state, leading to the Bengal government coming up with legislation that promised stricter penalties for perpetrators of sexual crime. So what is the Aparajita Bill? How is it different from the existing laws on rapes, and why is it not deterring rapes in the state? Let's tell you about this bill first. It's called the Aparajita Woman and Child Bill, the West Bengal Criminal Laws and Amendment Bill of 2024. The legislation aims to strengthen protection for women and children by revising and introducing new provisions related to rape and sexual offences. But what exactly is the difference between the Mamata government's new anti-rape bill and the anti-rape provisions in the newly implemented Bharatiya Nyay Sanhita of 2023? Well, let's begin with punishment for rape. Under the BNS, which is the central legislation, a fine, imprisonment for not less than 10 years, which may extend right up to imprisonment for life. In the Aparajita Bill, which is in Bengal, a fine along with a rigorous imprisonment for the remainder of the convict's natural life or death is mentioned. So there's no mention of 10 years, it's directly remainder of the convict's natural life imprisonment. What about punishment for rape leading to the death of the victim or even putting her in a vegetative state? Under the BNS, it's a minimum of 20 years of rigorous imprisonment, which may extend right up to life imprisonment or death based on what the judge says. According to the Aparajita Bill, it is death as well as a fine. So there's no minimum 20 years, there's no minimum rigorous imprisonment, directly the death penalty. Now let's talk about the punishment for gang rape in the BNS and the Aparajita Bill. Under the BNS, it's a fine as well as a minimum of 20 years of rigorous punishment, which again may extend right up to a life imprisonment. As far as the Aparajita Bill goes, it's a fine as well as imprisonment of convict's natural life or death. Now, so what that means again under the Aparajita Bill is that it's directly a life imprisonment. So clearly, the Aparajita Bill has stricter provisions than under the BNS. The Aparajita Bill also has certain sections related to the age of offenders that's been removed. This step will streamline the legal process, putting more emphasis on the seriousness of the crime. The bill further mandates that investigations into rape cases must be completed within 21 days, with a possible extension of up to 15 days. Now, the legislation moved by the Trinamool Congress cleared the Bengal House comfortably with the support of both the ruling party and the opposition. But it still needs the President's assent before it can come into force. The President acts on the advice of ministers, and it is the Centre that will decide on whether this bill becomes an act. The TMC, of course, was a key rival of the BJP, which is in power at the centre, and that's why the Aparajita Bill has not seen the light of day. But there are other states also who've done this. In 2019, Andhra Pradesh passed its Disha Bill, where they amended the Indian Penal Code and the Code of Criminal Procedure, the CRPC, which was there then, for the state to go ahead and enforce the death penalty on rapists. The legislation came after a 26-year-old veterinary doctor was gang raped and murdered in Shamshabad of Hyderabad the previous month. All 4 persons arrested for the crime were shot dead in a police encounter in that very year. 2 years later, the Maharashtra legislature followed in Andhra's footsteps to introduce the Shakti Criminal Laws Bill. This is the Maharashtra Amendment Bill. They too had the provision of death penalty in rape cases and reduced timelines for the probe and trial. The legislations came in the wake of the gang rape and murder of a 15-year-old Marathi in Kopardi village of Ahmednagar district. The dastardly crime in 2016 left the Maratha community furious. The Shakti Bill came over 5 years later to address that rage. Both the Andhra Pradesh Assembly and the Maharashtra Assembly had passed bills mandating death penalty in rape and gang rape cases. None of them have got the presidential nod so far. But even as the politics rages, it's the women of the country who are the collateral as always.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe. If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.